Yo. KingLeoPicasso in the building. I know I said I wasn't going to be live today, but guess what? I'm live. Everything got pushed back until Thursday, so I'm on this thing. I see they already in the ring getting it popping. A little bit late, but I did see that they were had some good matches tonight. What's going on, RB? What's going on, Island? NXT is popping. Oh shit! He about to hurt mans from the LWO. Oh, this is Scripps' team, right? I finally finished getting the WWE 2K together, got my character right. It took all day, literally. I started again. I've been working on it for 2 days finally to get everything right. And I still feel like it's something missing. I got to figure out what the disconnect is on the entrances. One of my entrances is right, but the second one isn't. I don't know if it's just because I'm at the beginning of the game or whatever, but I got to figure that out. But other than that, get ready for some My Rise. I'll be back definitely on the My faction as well. But the My Rise is popping. I don't like having match actions during My Rise, though. I think they should just let us go ahead and rock out, but it's cool. LWO, I don't want them. They about to fade in obscurity. They need to go get like Juventud or La Parca or somebody. Good move. Double insecurities. Let's see who is on this card so I can know what this other team is. Oh, OTM, that's right. How's the day going so far? Boom! Oh! Look at the wolf dog sitting up there like, talking about we coming. They are not shook at all whatsoever. What's going on, Mr. All Days Off? So if y'all do hear a crowd chanting in the back, that's like the 2K still on. I was sitting here trying to make sure everything was right before I start streaming because I'm going to stream the whole My Rise. It's pretty fun so far. I've played like just 2 matches just to see how my character was moving around. Definitely got them together. I feel like the game is trying to tell us that Roman is not losing at WrestleMania. He just like, oh man, I don't even want to tell y'all what happened. I'll let y'all see it when I play. But definitely all signs are pointing to Roman holding on to that title at WrestleMania. But yeah, NXT look like it's going to be good tonight. It's been a long day. Long day. All right, let's see. How would you have booked Sonic versus Knuckles? Would you have Knuckles turn on Sonic after they send Eggman and friends to prison during the Eggman demise, or would you have or how was Sonic? You know what? Are you talking about the Sonic 2 movie, RB? If you're talking about the Sonic 2 movie, I still haven't watched it yet. I've seen the first one. But I never watched part 2 yet for some reason. I kind of been like stalling on it. I know that part 3 is coming and Jim Carrey is gonna be in 3, so I definitely am about to check out 2. He said NFL agency is wild today too. You know what? I haven't even looked up. I've been literally all day, like I'm telling you, I've been locked into taking care of this business at the house, trying to get some stuff together, and then you know what I mean, with just personal stuff, and then also I've been stuck on WWE 2K trying to get get this created character together so I can start, which he looks it went amazing putting them together. It just took forever. It literally took me this is probably the longest I've ever taken putting a character together. From entrance to look to move set, probably like 10 hours, man. And the homework, I still owe you 2 songs. Island says, yeah, free agency been a fool so far. Oh man, I gotta see what happened. What's the y'all give me the rundown? What happened during free agency? There's all the other you call me AD. I feel like my name is too he said you can call me AD. I feel like my name is too Anthony Day. All right, I got you. AD, RB and AD. He said I haven't seen either or of the Sonic movies. Okay. What's going on, Sandman? Shadow is black and Knuckles is Puerto Rican. Shadow, you know he is too, because Shadow got a burner. RB, he says, yo, what's happening? What's happening? What's good, Rob? Yeah, man. Who is dude from OTM? Look at scripts on the side. Reggie still. Oh, well, he just he did a cartwheel into a cutter. The cartwheel cutter. Oh boy, got on them gray and them gray and gray on gray, what, 13s? Yeah, if any Sonic character has a burner, you already know what's happening. He said Knuckles is Puerto Rican. Derrick Henry went to the Ray. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to look and check on who all went somewhere. Did the Niners make any moves this year? He said, I feel like all the star running backs moved in 2 days. Let's see what Sandman say. Oh man. Man, LWO finna fade in obscurity, man. I'm telling you, they need to add like somebody from LW. They need to add Conan as a manager or something, man. If they lose to OTM right here, I'm super turning. Bow! Big super kick. Look. You knew it was coming. He got the straight back cornrows. That's how you know they finna lose. Whenever you see somebody with some straight backs, like he got the generic cornrows. Look, then he just took out scripts and oh boy from OTM. His man's with the mystical individuals. Hey, what's going on, Mooney? He said I'm glad they back on NXT too. He said, well, Rey Mysterio is back. Why aren't they in segments with him again? It's gonna take a minute. You know what I mean? I guess they'll probably saving it. You know, Rey Mysterio's on SmackDown, so we'll probably see them on SmackDown together. He said Booker is like the best worst commentator. The music in the game don't hit right. I use Trick Williams' theme when I play, and it just don't hit right without the crowd could at least say whoop that trick. It ain't no Booker T or nothing. LWO with the win. They got to get some kind of victory before Friday. Look at the crowd. They don't even look. They just clapping. They don't look happy. Scripts out there. Big Thug and Scripts. Would you say, well, if Rey Mysterio, okay, yeah, we seen that. Yeah, man, he is. Wolf Dogs holding their titles up on these dudes, man. Like, man. So what are they? Okay, so they the number one contenders now, or are they having a number one contenders tournament as well? Oh, 3 teams total. Oh, here come Oba Femi. This man is straight out of Wakanda. He got the generic cornrows in NBA 2K series. All he needs is the generic all brown outfit for a creative wrestler. Weak. Oh man, yeah, man. I agree. LWO wins. They need, like I say, they needed to take that. He said, I would think that's an easy edit for a future update, just an entrance for Trick. Yeah, it's an easy edit. Hopefully they do it. I gotta, like I said, I gotta go back and edit my creative superstar, which I like it because you can edit it inside of the game mode now. But I just gotta see what happened. Like, I don't know, maybe you have to have maybe it's like a different entrance for each attire, is what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna go back in and see what it do. Although I did have my other attire on when I made it, so I don't understand what happened. He said they need as much wins as they can get. They need everything. They need to go. They need performance center wins. They need wins in the house shows. LWO definitely got to do some work. Getting back to Knuckles, did you like his rap theme? Actually, I did. My son, he's an avid Sonic fan, so I do get to listen to the song. My son is always playing it. I hear so much Sonic stuff, bro. Like, but I did like that theme though. Not that you told me to listen to. Like I said, I like Tati had like all the what's the names pulled up. I got them pulled up, like all my tabs. So I go back to the songs. So I try to listen to them while I'm working because I don't usually work at my desk. I like over. I got another computer over there that I work off of, and this one, I got like 3 of them. So who the fuck is the 80s version? Who the fuck is the 80s version of Scott Hall is? Oh, you talking about what's his name? Brooks Jensen. That's his name. That's supposed to be fighting Oba Femi. Is it true they're trying something new where they put the WrestleMania 40 entrance stage in 2024 a few weeks after it drops in real life? Yes, that's how they're going to do it. They're going to be updating. I think they're starting to get closer to that point to where like a NBA 2K, where they're able to make updates after the game is out. And I think that's what they're trying to do, is to keep like live updating it, and then eventually we'll see seasons kind of like that. Hopefully, questions coming soon from the WWE universe. It's funny, Cody's on the cover, but I don't know if he voiced himself. He sound kind of weird. Kayla voiced herself. KO voiced himself in this mode. And what's funny, it looked like the women have the better mode this year too. The women start off like in they got their own like league and everything, like, you know what I'm saying, and it's kind of like real life. They got like a whole indie scene. It's like barely any guy matches, but it's a whole bunch of women matches. He said PC win. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. He said my dude look like Tom Selleck. I agree. In every 80s Tom Selleck film at that. 3 Men and a Baby look and all that. What's that series of movies Tom Selleck got on the independent scene where he just plays the same character over and over again that he's stuck in? It's like he like in Groundhog Day where like all of the movies just keep recycling. I'm looking it up. Jesse Stone. That's what it is. He got a whole bunch of what is it? Oh, that's a Hallmark. That's a original. Yeah, Jesse Stone. He has a whole bunch of Jesse Stone movies. He has 10 of them. Do they have a performance center arena, like arena for trainees to perform, not the NXT PC? Yeah, they do. You actually start off in My Rise. In the My Rise store, you start off in a performance center, and Regal walks up to you. It don't look like the performance center, but I mean, it looks like the performance center, but it's only one ring from what I saw so far. So I'm still waiting to see more. Oh, here come Chase U. I like old girl right here from Chase U. Oh shit, JC Jane leaving already. Manson Chad Supley, I'm new here. Is tag team wrestling slowly coming back? Absolutely, Manson. It's I definitely think it is on the way back. I know that Triple H is he loves tag team. So does Shawn Michaels. I hopefully we will see a whole bunch of new tag teams. Thank you for joining as well, man. You know what I mean? Definitely stop by. You know what I mean? We do watch alongs definitely today, Friday, Monday nights, Tuesday nights, and Fridays. And throughout the week, you'll start seeing some 2K gameplay, and then on Sundays after the after shows is the show that drops once a week. So, and that episode is coming, you guys. So give it's coming. It's just being edited right now. They go Kalani Jordan. You think they'll add her to Chase U? Roxanne Perez already in the ring. Thea is like 20 years old. Yeah, she is, man. The lowest rated person? That's a good question. I can find out. I just got to get past Kayla chopping it up in the back. Let me turn it down because so that way we don't get the whistling. Well, we probably won't, but you can hear Kayla talking in the back. Damn, they calling me a fluke and all that. They've been dissing me since I got to the roster. Like it's like you start off like trying to be in this tournament. Oh yeah, definitely 2K. I've been playing these wrestling games since since WrestleMania on NES. But I will find out the best ratings for you guys in a second. Give me a minute. Roxanne working on her promo skills in the ring right now. He said, I don't have the game, but when I watch all the entrances on YouTube channels, some of the pyros feels weak. Is that true? Absolutely. And I had to pick some, but I did find you have to really go through it like everything. That's what took me 10 hours. You know what I mean? I'm an editor anyway, so it takes a lot to go through everything to make sure you like what you like. Some of the moves look weak. You know what I mean? Some of them look great. But I mean, you know, you don't want everything strong. I always talk about how like I say the atomic drop could be a dope finisher. I made that one of my I made the atomic drop one of my signature moves just because. But yeah, some of the pyro is trash, but I think it depends. What it does depend on is the distance you have the camera when your character is when you're making your entrance. That counts as well. Look at Roxanne channeling some of that AJ Lee energy. I like heel Roxanne. I hear Victoria getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. It's about time, man. It is absolutely about time that Victoria gets inducted. I remember when I seen her during her prime in person. Victoria was bad. What do you say? You remember how hard the pyro hit on that Dreamcast Raw? Oh my god, those games were fire. The one on Xbox was probably my favorite. I forget. It was a Raw game, I believe. It was before they had SmackDown versus Raw, but I think they put a Xbox Raw game out, and R-Truth was in the game. But you could put your own music. That was when you can load your own music into the game. Those were the super games that I used to like when you can load your own music. I would love if they brought that back. I used to have the Eastsiders playing when I used to come home. Manson says, "What's up, Robert? Hi, Mr. All Days Off. He is greeting the chat. I saw Raw on Sega Genesis. Yeah, no, that Raw was fire on Genesis, but they had another one that followed after that. That Raw was good. That was the ones where that came out after WrestleMania. It was Raw. It was Raw, and it had that was the first time they had finishers in any of these wrestling games. Not much. Chad, what's happening with you? There you go. He's responding. Had King of the Ring on Game Boy, absolutely, and Rage in the Cage on Sega CD. That was the one that had the only one with the head shrinkers in it. Right, Mr. All Days Up says, "What's up, Manson?" Sandman said, "Roxy out here talking her shit. She is. She's still going too." They get to be themselves when they heels, man. Go out there and talk their shit. Okay, she's still trying to take Lyra Valkyra out. He says, "Leo, I'm not saying it could happen, but why did WWE got a ladder match for Mania and someone contract coming up in AEW?" Well, you know, the best part about that is hopefully we see him back over and we get the version one and he gets a producer role. You know, man, the Hardys they always wanted that like ride into the sunset kind of like situation, and Jeff always kind of puts the brakes on it. So I'm not mad at it, and I do think that this tag team ladder match is going to be incredible. The last best ladder match they had at WrestleMania, honestly, was Luke Harper versus Dolph Ziggler. Uh-oh. Man, can somebody please style Ava? Her daddy come out in Versace and she come out in like schoolgirl clothing. Ava looked like she like wearing like the school uniform. I know that they working on her promo skills. I like Ava too. But oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-oh. I remember AJ Styles had the hardest pyro for his entrance. Is that true or someone else? Nah, man, Gangrel, bro. AJ had some fire pyro, but Gangrel had that. Him and the Brood, when him and Edge and Christian were together, that was just the most fire. And the sound, the beat just hit. How Victoria treat you when you met her? Like man, like royalty, man. She was cool. Like I say, it was her, Big Viz, Orlando Jordan, the Hurricane Shane Helms, Coachman. I forget, it was couple of others, but those are the ones that I remember because we was all together getting drunk and you know what I mean, having fun. Look at your man's Lexus King. Look how comfortable he getting now, man. He was never this comfortable in AEW. I'll give him a year. He'll be ready for the main roster. Let's see. He says, he said, my bad. I meant to say Xbox Raw Series. Yeah, but I do remember that WWE game on Dreamcast when you can have like 8 guys in a ring for the first time. Hell yeah, man. Look, that and the Royal Rumble game they had before that. That was a little arcadey, and that was the first time. I wonder, was that the first time that they had a? That was the big arcade game, and The Rock was overpowered in that game too. I remember Xbox Raw first game with Goldberg, I think, or Here Comes the Pain. It might have been the Raw. I gotta check it out. I gotta look it up. So I remember Here Comes the Pain too. That was when Brock was on the cover for that. That was the first one that was on the first SmackDown that was on PlayStation 2, right? Sam said they starting to boo her. She's losing the crowd. Well, that's what she wants. She want to be booed. Man, he said, Leo, if the Dudleys come back and attack Judgment Day at Mania, and Bully Ray said it this time, I can see it. They signed that Legends contract, so it's definitely a big possibility. I could definitely see that, especially during a having that ladder match. Hopefully, they don't join the ladder match. I don't want to see them get hurt. Luke Harper fought Dolph at WrestleMania in the ladder. I don't remember that unless you meant some other ladder match at WrestleMania 31 for the IC title. No, let's see. I believe it was WrestleMania. It was the first match. Let's see. Maybe it was a TLC. I thought they opened up WrestleMania. Yeah, it was the TLC. You're absolutely right. It was the TLC 2014. Yeah, but that was probably one of the best ladder matches I've seen. So you are right. I thought that was a WrestleMania match for some reason, just because of the atmosphere. But yeah, that opener was probably one of the best matches I've seen Luke Harper and Dolph Ziggler in at the time. That showed me that Luke Harper had a lot more to offer than what they was letting him do, instead of just saying, yeah. Like I know he hated that so much. He always talked about it. Now, I mean, AJ had the hardest pyro on the 2K24 game, on the 2K24 game for an entrance, but the real life Brew entrance is the GOAT. Yeah, you know what? I haven't fought AJ yet, so I know he's in this tournament that I'm in right at the beginning, so I'll get to see it in a little bit. Royal Rumble was the game my friend had first time. First time definitely had with like 8 guys in the ring. Yeah, Royal Rumble was awesome, man. Kurt Angle was in it. SmackDown Shut Your Mouth had an 8-man matches on there too, I think. Yeah, man. The SmackDown games was it. Mr. Audio said I had the best game of all time. Oh yeah, NFL 2K5. Remember, it was 1995 to outdo Madden that year. 2005 was $50. Yeah, absolutely. Check this out though. You know how fire it was? This is a 2K5 NBA. The same year it came out, I got the 2K5 one. This the best. This is one of the best 2Ks as well. I thought I had the football. I got the football somewhere on the computer, I think. And they still update that joint too. They still update that. Every year it goes 2K5 versus Madden. You can look at it on YouTube. They always do it every year. And 2K still beats out Madden. I knew they was gonna have Tony D'Angelo since he's the #1 contender. I don't know about him beating Ilja unless the family get involved. It's like the Great Value Sopranos. How I feel about Ring of Honor lately? That Jack Cartwheel got potential. Absolutely. Jack Cartwheel is one of my favorite wrestlers right now. I definitely enjoy watching him wrestle. Just got to get rid of the tassels and maybe change his gear up a little bit, and he'll be appealing to the regular crowd. But he's definitely fun to watch. He easily could fit into the main roster anywhere. If they don't do anything with him, hopefully WWE picks him up, because I think he's something that they have. They actually have that with Reggie, but nobody wants to see Reggie do all the cartwheels. You know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't work for him. Wade Barrett versus Dolph Ziggler versus Daniel Bryan versus Stardust versus Luke Harper versus Dean Ambrose. I haven't seen that match, but I would love to. I need to look that up. He said, no, sadly, I had Shut Your Mouth. It didn't have 8 guys, but the best roster on the WWE game to that point. I could see that. Yeah, that was fire too. Live had Mello on the cover for the first time. For the on the cover that year for the first time, having slam dunk contest and 3-point contest. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was the one with Ben Wallace that I just showed. Before that, it was all Allen Iverson. Before that, remember? And I actually have the first 3 2Ks sitting over here in the corner in the cut, like on Dreamcast right now. Because 2K1, I remember that was when I learned how to play 2K for real. And then after that, it was a wrap for everybody I played. First time having Tyler Tony. What's going on? What's going on, man? Everything's been great. Just enjoying today. Watching the last of this WWE run before AEW gets started tomorrow. Okay, so meeting amongst bosses right now. Oh, they snatching him up. Oh, they jumping Ilja. That's fucked up. Oh yeah. Yo, if he really falls into it and turns into and gets that Tony Soprano aggression, like Tony D'Angelo could do something in WWE. How do you feel about the infantry and collision? Oh, I love it. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that the infantry does get treated well and they don't get jobbed out to FTR and the Bucks. So you excited for NCAA football game coming back after 10-year hiatus? I played the crap out of NCAA 2014 with the shoelace. Who's making the NCAA 2014? Is that if it's EA? I'm not, because they're gonna use that same engine that ruins Madden. Like if you notice in Madden, there's no cheerleaders really. Like there's nothing in the game. It's so bare bones. Mr. Stone is coming out. He about to get jobbed out. Lexus King looks so comfortable, bro. Like I agree, Leo. What's wrong with people? LOL. It's like it's pro wrestling. Everybody switched to another promotion. Hey man, look, that's how it be. Jack Hartwell will be good in the NXT and Red Velvet. I think so. I think they'll show. That's the thing. If they leave the other company, it's like, you know what I mean. In NXT, they're gonna show them how to use these people. In these in another company, like AEW doesn't. You know, it's not really set up for people to make stars. They're set up to showcase stars, I think. And I think that's where the disconnect is when we watch it. We want so much out of AEW. We like their young talent. That's why we always feel they'll do better. A lot of them will do better in WWE because we'll get a story out of them. But I think that the way that Tony books, it's like almost like booking a basketball game or booking like, you know what I'm saying, like a sporting event. It's not booked to be they don't make it's like he's better off just hiring people like these other companies and bringing in talent for short stints like he does with like getting the guys from in New Japan and stuff like that versus trying to build stars, because he's just not good at it. He wouldn't know how to build them, unfortunately. AI and Randy Moss ran 2K in the early 2000s. Yeah, they did. I can see Trisha Dora in NXT. I can see her in there, so I can see the whole infantry in there. Would you would have had to wrestle Trish Stratus in WrestleMania 21 aside from Christy Hemme, Jazz, Miss Jackie, Gail Kim, Molly Holly, or Victoria? Oh, who would you have had? I would have had any one of them, honestly. Probably Gail Kim. WWE dropped the ball on Gail Kim. But like they do most of the wrestlers from overseas and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Even the ones that are like the American Asian American wrestlers too, like they just don't. I don't know why. It's almost like the Muhammad what's his name, Mustafa Ali thing. They dropped the ball on a lot of the wrestlers like that, and we're lucky we're lucky to have Bianca, you know what I'm saying, be as high as she is, where she is on the roster, dog. Like, to be real, look at the charisma oozing out of Lexus King, man. Don't he seem so different now? He looked confident now. They didn't build his boy's confidence up and everything. Andrade talk with Judgment Day was interesting. I think so. Andrade is oh, this dude look like Stevie Richards. I hate that's one of the moves most one of the moves I hate the most is the body splash off the top ropes. Hail to the king. Bow. Yeah. Let's go, Lexus. Uh-oh. This is it. Put him to sleep. That's game. Yeah. He didn't even use his regular finisher. Look, then he dusted him. Oh, I gotta see. Is Lexus King in the game? I don't think he's in the game yet, right? Oh, he doing it again. Bro couldn't get up on the ring ropes because the old boy was rolling out. Von Wagner. That was whack. Oh, you said EA's making it? Yeah, I'm not excited now. I used to play it too, but if they're not gonna add cheerleaders and all that back to make the game interesting, or hopefully, the only way and I haven't played Madden in years just because it's been like that. Like, it's the engine that they're using. What is it? The Frostbite engine. They do so many body scans that there's not enough room in the back to do all of the other stuff that needs to be done in the game that makes those games fun and make them what they used to be. So once they get rid of the frostbite and learn that frostbite sucks, then they'll understand it. And it's gonna take another developer to come in, man. Them games ain't really been the same since Tiburon was there. Am I dreaming? But wasn't Mr. Stone roided up and huge in TNA, or am I mixing him up with EC3? I think you I don't know. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let me see. Mr. Stone AEW. But yeah, you might be having mixed up, and I don't think and EC3 was definitely way bigger. He's still a Obafemi. I'm telling you, that's the dude from he remind me of old boy from straight out of Wakanda. Look at Dijak. Okay, look how you look at that Dijak. I ain't even say nothing to him. Dijak be talking shit about everybody, man. Watch out, Dijak. AEW needs to do better. They will. I mean, like I say, if we stop looking at it for stories and start looking at it just for great matches, the pay-per-views and stuff like that, then we'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't need a weekly show. I mean, I love seeing their weekly shows, but if they start booking their weekly shows the right way and, being upfront, like, yo, you know what I mean? Like they said, you know what I mean? There's no stories. They just put together good matches, you know what I'm saying? And climb the card and, wins and losses or whatever the case may be, however they do it. But stop signing so many people and just bring people in on shorter contracts, and I think it'll be better. You say, hello, Leo, wasn't Robert Stone, was Robbie E in TNA? He might have been. Let's see. You're absolutely right. And he was a lot buffer. Oh shit. That is the same dude that was he used to be oh boy, that the fake Jersey Shore dude. Rob Strauss. Yeah, he thinned out, man. Yeah, he was, but I thought Robbie E was massive then. Yeah, man, he probably had a lot of upside to him too. Robert Stone got his own entrance. Is there a reason I can't remember any classic matches in TNA? I can't even think of the Mount Rushmore their promotion wise. Nah, they had some classic matches. Definitely Perk Angle was the best thing they had smoking over there when Kurt Angle was there. The whole they had great stables. The main event Mafia with Sting and Booker T and everybody was dope. Man, AJ Styles had a lot of classics over there. Jeff Hardy had some bangers over there. And the Aces of Eight storyline was boss. So they did have some stuff over there, but like it's like WCW all over again, but it's AEW. AEW don't use people, so WWE take and AEW take ex WWE people. Now they do, and I think they do. You know what I mean? Like I say, when the guys are ready to retire, they go to AEW and get a big paycheck. What do you say? Lexus needs a valet. He looks like a flabby HBK 92. He needs Sherry with her butt out at a SummerSlam. LOL. That's funny. But a good valet would be great with them. Who would you take from the NXT roster to add as a valet, and not JC Jane? True story. I swear, that was my first erection. I didn't know why as a kid seeing Sherry in that cowboy pants with the thong out. Oh shit. That or Rosie Perez moves out in the white men can't jump. Oh man, yeah, and Rosie Perez or Rosie Perez in Do the Right Thing when he was thanking God for the left and the right. Lexus King with Kiana James. Now that might work. Keep all the ROH stuff off Dynamite and keep it storyline based like last week. I believe so. You don't need any ROH. That's what I say. I don't want to see ROH mixed with Dynamite at all. Absolutely not. I want to see ROH be ROH. Hopefully we get a longer episode this week versus that microwave wrestling bullshit we saw last week. Paulie D, yeah, that's what it was. Stone was doing his Paulie D thing. He was with Snooki, LOL, and Jenny. Wow. He was a ripoff of Zack Ryder with the bro catchphrase. I mean, man, when it's hot, WWE let it slip through their hands, even though Jersey Shore was hotter than fish grease. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing about it. Matt Cardona, he might be back after WrestleMania, man. But I just don't want to see them blow it. They brung Johnny TV back, and look what happened. That Tito Ortiz debut with Mr. Kennedy looking goofy was funny. Oh, shit, yeah. Look at your man's back here training, man. Ridge, we know you strong, bro, but you just have to not drop people in the wrong place. We don't want to see you become Ryback. Look, they're making it personal with him and his kids talking. Here comes Brooks Jensen. Tom Selleck. Give me a second, really quickly. All right, I'm back. All right, Brooks Jensen, a.k.a. Tom Selleck Jr. They're trying to have their own cowboy gimmick here. He's not doing cowboy shit at all, though. Speaking of Victoria going into the Hall of Fame, when did you realize that Nicki Minaj doing her "I Ain't the Lady to Mess With" theme? I didn't. That was Nicki Minaj that did her theme? Hmm. Hey, I didn't notice it. I just noticed you just today was the first day I noticed it, man. I do remember who was it? Jackie O did Stephanie McMahon's theme, I think. Uh Little Kim did Lita's theme, right? Um Shane, who does Shane's theme? It's they all, Shane and what's the name? They love hip hop. I think it's Ain't It Naughty by Nature? Yeah, it's Naughty by Nature. Yeah, I always know them rap themes. Yeah, Shane's McMahon's was Naughty by Nature. Stephanie's was Jackie O. And what's her name was Little Kim. Trish Stratus. She still comes out to it. They still getting them checks cut years later. That WWF Aggression CD is still got the best. Yeah, A WWF Aggression CD still has the best theme on it by far, which is of course the DX's Run DMC King of Rock, which became a big ass hit. And then definitely The Rock and Method Man. That's the number one. That's like next to the Gangrel theme. I think that's The Rock's best theme music ever. I would love to see him come out to that at WrestleMania. But you know, he came out to it once on SmackDown, man. You watch that on YouTube. That's the one. I don't even know why they put this boy in the ring with him, man. Hey, what's going on, ballet dancer? How are you? So I told you before, I always like that Pimpin' Ain't Easy. They completely eliminated that performance from WrestleMania 2000 on Peacock. Yeah, that Pimpin' Ain't Easy, man. Yeah, that Ice-T. Oh man, didn't he walked him to the ring with that, didn't he? Ballet says peace to the chat. I want to say hello. Thank you for coming through to say hi, man. I appreciate it. I know I said I wasn't gonna be live today, like I was telling everybody else, but you know, I things got changed around or whatever. They was having some weirdo stuff going on at the doctor's office. So you did just take 2 stunners and win. Okay, yeah. See, I'm still I got my 2K finally set up, so you guys will be able to see some My Rise gameplay on my channel. I'll probably do it in sections so you guys can watch it and make a series out of it. I know that DJ's doing the same thing. My character looks incredible. The entrance is awesome. I stole some of Shawn Michaels' entrance. I got so many different entrances mixed up in it, but it looks great. The character, his whole package is the way he comes in, it's presented. The only thing I couldn't do just because of the way my hair is, because it's puffy usually, I couldn't put a crown on him. So maybe I'll go in and change the hairstyle so he can have a crown. But the crowns are kind of trash, so you know. I got the towel over my head like Taz with my logo on it. Yeah, I remember Ice-T's ad-libs, grab your vision. Oh my God, that was, man, yeah, Mr. All Days Off, that was the one, dude. Grab your baby. Pimpin' ain't easy, man. During the yes, man. Y'all, hey, that's, you know what? Let me look on I doubt they have it. There's a website called Licked that let's see. Actually, I gotta log in through log in one of my other what's the name here? Because I'm already a member there. Oops, not sign up, but sign in. Welcome back to your Licked account, of course. I got 2 songs off of here. Come on, why is it acting like it doesn't know what my YouTube is? Okay, let's see if I can find any WWE music on here. Then we can start playing WWE stuff. All right, let's see. Search. I wonder if WWE was smart enough to put any of their music on there on Lit. They didn't. It looks like. Let's see. WWF, because the album came out on that album came out on Priority Records. Nah, I don't see anything. That's trash. But I need to get a copy of that WWE or WWF Aggression. I wonder what the rights are on it. I know WWF probably still owns some of their properties, but I don't know if they own that album. Big pimpin' jumping off. LOL. We figured it was too much for 2024. Man, I don't care. I'm still gonna listen to it. We gotta find a way to where we could play some of that old music. make a secondary account, even though it might get copyright struck. You just make a secondary account and play it through the whole thing. Or if any of the music is on Tidal, let's see. Tidal has a live option where you can play your playlist. Nope. Well, we'll find a workaround one of these days. We'll find something and I'll go live on something. I wish Amp Radio was still around. Boom! Let's go, Oba. I swear they wanted old boy from Wakanda to be this guy, to be Oba Femi. Yeah, Oba Femi runs the Jabari tribe. He's M'Baku, man. He's WWE's M'Baku. I think that he's everything they wanted Ahmed Johnson and the rest of these the guys to be. He definitely is he definitely fills that big E void for us. Just more aggressive without the happy. Even though I think Big E was a great ambassador as champion. This dude, Brooks Jensen, is trash. The 2024 mustache and mullet combo ain't it. He about to piss Oba Femi off. Look how fast he getting up from it. Boom, with ease. They need to team Oba Femi and Omos together with MVP. But just be solo. He said, I'm watching. You better be watching because you're not going to win the championship either. And to think he's their mid-card champion right now. He's like everything Keith Lee was at the time. You know what I'm saying? He said, did you watch in the Attitude Area? Absolutely. If so, who came on that made you turn the channel to the other promotion? Huh. Oh man. It wasn't the who made me change it. It would probably be not who made me change the channel. It would be more so me wanting to see the NWO. Like that's it. It was watching the NWO. I used to great idea, Omos and Obi. Absolutely, man. With MVP, man, look, he's everything MVP wanted for Bobby Lashley. You know what I'm saying? He has that swag. He wear the sweaters and stuff like that. Bobby, I can see why people get away from Bobby. It has a lot to do with probably his political views too. You know what I'm saying? Pop up power bomb. It's over. He ain't even done with him yet. I used to always turn with the head. You didn't like the headbangers? You didn't like Moss and Thrasher? Or I turned with Super Callow. Oh yeah, Super Callow. I was done. I wasn't fucking with Super Callow. It just goes to show you. I'm telling you, the two most overused moves in WWE history in wrestling now are at this point. I know that the Canadian Destroyer has become one. And the Spanish Fly, or isn't it? But the number two overused moves are the super kick and the power bomb. I think that by default makes Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash probably two of the greatest wrestlers of all time. because their finishers have become the quintessential. That's a jackknife power bomb at that. Their finishers have become the quintessential go-to moves for every wrestler. Woo, WWE got some blue chips right now, man, with Oba Femi and what's her name? Not Kalani Jordan. What's our girl name? What's her name? Oh, what they doing? He got his ass whooped. I love this Tony D'Angelo Ela thing, man. Hold on. He kind of got Ela shook a little bit. Oh no, Jada Parker. That's what I'm talking about. Think about Oba Femi and Jada Parker together with MVP and Omos. I'm starting to like Tony D'Angelo, man. He didn't have to do that boy like that. Then he dropped him off in the middle of nowhere. They are totally running the Sopranos on him. Oh yeah, these matches right here were the worst to play through. The Hogan matches, I was so upset. I'm about to read your comments now. I heard some of these young cats saying the Attitude Era was the old days of wrestling in terms of when Bill Russell was dominating in the era of warehouse workers in the NWA. They can say that all they want to, but it was competition. That is not true. There were some people that got jobbed out, but come on, look how they had to play hot potato with The Rock, Mankind, Kurt Angle, Triple H, who else? Undertaker. Like, no, you had a big strong, a big starting five with, you know what I mean, great people coming off the bench. There's no way that the Attitude Era was bad like that. Now the young cats can say what they want to, but who are they gonna compare it to? What they got over in, especially it got to be people from AEW saying that, because anybody that's WWE bound, this is why they have the Attitude Era and why it's so revered. I love the Attitude Era. Look, like I say, I hold that DVD up all the time. That's the only DVD that one of the first DVD like ones that in the modern era where, like, here it is right here, The Rock, dude, like this right here. I don't know if you've seen this, but if you could find this, The Rock couldn't get, he's getting away with it now. Like, if you, what The Rock is doing right now, this is what he did on this DVD right here. The stuff he's saying on there, the way he's talking to women and all of that stuff, man, Rock will get canceled for that shit half the time right now. And he's going against the grain. You say you have it on VHS. I had it on VHS too. And what happened was, I went in during the panty, I saw I went to online to see if they had it, maybe if they were modernizing anything, trying to put it on 4K, because that's what I wanted on was 4K. I didn't see it on 4K, but I did find it, and it cost me a little penny, but I grabbed it. And I still watch it. I showed my kids, my kids wanted to like know about wrestling and stuff like that while I was on it so tough. And then I let my kids watch it, and they were like, "God damn," because they only seen Rock in movies. So their thing was like, "Oh my God, they couldn't believe like wrestling was like that." So now they kind of like it. You said it's somewhat true. All right, give me your reasons. What you think? I think they meant like Naked Midian, Henry O. Godwin, Barbarian, Scott Norton. Oh yeah, Midian. I mean, that was the era right before Midian. Midian luckily got changed from whichever his Godwin name was to Midian. And that's when the Attitude Era was really kicking into full gear. Definitely, I remember when Undertaker. But Midian, remember, he was like, he's here. That was actually who Don Callis's character was supposed to be. That was supposed to say that. I don't know. They got rid of him pretty quick when he was the Jackal. The Jackal was supposed to bring in the Undertaker, the Darkness Undertaker character, and that was actually Uncle Don. So, you know what I mean? If you go back and watch it, you'll see him alluding to it. That's why I say I don't think that they're done yet with a storyline of Darkness coming to WWE. That's the one thing they missing. If they can get like the House of Black, that's the only way it'll work. Triple H had big plans for Malachi Black. If they can get like all of them, if they can get House of Black together as one faction, we are super into the next. Like I said, we're entering Attitude Era 2.0 right now. It's just starting. They just starting to get cooking. The roster is baking. Their performance center is baking. It's getting there, and they got the TV rights to do it. You see the production on NXT on how they doing these little what's the names right here. That kind of stuff right there. That's what is it? A CW presentation, and they're preparing to be on CW. Muhammad Ali, who's presenting though? It better be Layla. All right, so we got Bull Nakano. That's dope that they putting Bray's daddy and uncle in it. Gigi Dolan. He said I had the DHS VHS with the white title cover and HPK's growing. I had that too. And I had Shawn Michaels DVD. I had the Bret Hart DVD. That was one of the best eras when they used to come with the 3-pack, and they used to have like the one with the documentary and then the two with the greatest matches. If The Rock had the most electrifying man, I remember that one. The Undertaker had one. It was quite a few of them, and I don't know where those DVDs went. I let one of my guys when we were rapping, my guy Status, I let him borrow my Bret Hart one. I remember he still has it too. He said I had one of those old. I had the one old school thing where it would have gotten me views had I uploaded it to have that episode Live Wire with Michael Cole when he reviewed the from the front back to the back how the corporate ministry formed. Man, that was one of the greatest things. That the night, like it's hard to find it when the not the corporate ministry but the original ministry when they formed the whole night, because it went through a whole night of him recruiting the last members. And when he recruited the Brood, and he had the rope and he hung Gangrel, like you could tell Gangrel was really getting choked out. And the Undertaker was just holding on to the rope, and they was beating the shit out of Edge and Christian, man. Oh man, Ariana Grace, Gigi Dolan finna put hands on her. It was supposed to be a dark episode. Oh man, I gotta check that out. Yep, the first DVD was a doc and the greatest matches. Yeah, I'm gonna upload. I do have after I finish getting everything else uploaded that I've been working on, I'm gonna upload this concert again. I do have that Dog Pound concert when I opened up for them. At and they let it rock. The only person that came and like kind of got the copyrights from me is Dr. Dre for what song was that? Explosive. And so everything else I'm getting my hits and views on. But Explosive, Dr. Dre, that took that 3 minutes. He won his money for that. But I'm gonna upload another concert. I have the Cali Classic with if you like West Coast music and want to see it, it has DJ Quick was there and Second to None and Mac 10 performing a lot of his stuff. He performed a lot of the West Side Connection stuff by himself. It was a pretty good concert. A fight broke out between some old people. That was when I learned that the people that I liked were 10 years older than me. And so I was one of the younger people in the audience, and everybody else was like in their 50s. And I was like, oh shit, like what was I listening to? Like this, I'm aged out. When you say, yeah, I was a teen then, but that was a classic moment in time. We WWE didn't ever used to completely review storylines back then, but now they upload on YouTube. I like how they uploaded on YouTube too. Chad says, Leo, what if they do something where Candice LeRae do Christian gimmick and Indy is her Luchasaurus, and then Candice need a Nick Wayne? I like it. I love Nick Wayne too. By the way, I'm a Nick Wayne fan. I know a lot. That's not a very popular. Most people don't like Nick Wayne, but I like how he pays homage to Shawn Michaels. I think he's showing where he wants to be at, and I'm pretty sure Shawn Michaels sees that, and we will see Nick Wayne in WWE at some point. Nick Wayne to NXT very soon. Look at Ballet. I knew she was gonna come back and throw tomatoes. She hates Nick Wayne. Mr. All Days Off, Omos and Obi, I'm all for it. Absolutely. For example, the complete history of how the bloodline formed was posted on WWE's YouTube. I need to watch that. Definitely. I would love for them to put out a new documentary, even though DVDs are going extinct. I would hope that WWE does find a way to keep making take some of their stuff and put it on 4K. And because I still believe in physical media. I know it's going away again, but if physical media starts going away again, it's just going to make people start downloading stuff again like we used to. So hopefully they don't make that mistake, because I will be the first to go ahead and start grabbing stuff offline. I'm not against it. Even that, like, they think that those YouTube, the YouTube downloaders are gone. They're still there. I know how to find them. Leo, how would you book Omos and Oba and MVP in NXT? I wouldn't book them in NXT. That'll be a call up to SmackDown. I would have MVP alluding to him and Omos standing there and alluding to, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's about to be a new takeover. You know what I mean? There's always business to be done. You know what I mean? Like, and you know what I mean? And then eventually just start bringing in people one by one. And then you bring in Oba Femi, you know what I mean? With the NXT title, let them meet MVP and have a talk. And then, you know what I mean? Do it like Paul Heyman did it. You know what I mean? How he has talks with people. And just start it from there. And then add our girl, what's her name? Jada Parker. And then you got a trio right there that'll be just fire. Valet's on. She said no. She hates Nick Wayne. But you see his pants. You already know Shawn Michaels is loving that. What is she doing? Did she squeeze her thigh? Was that the first? Maybe they heard us about having those victories back instead of no contest. Carmen Petrovic and Sol Ruka. These girls don't be getting no run in the ring. All I do is see them backstage. Anyone notice WWE doesn't do super shows anymore? Those were cool. They phased that concept out. No, they call them main events again. They still have them, but they're just called main events, and they do them on the weekends. A lot of times the girls don't wear makeup, the guys come in whatever, and they have fun. I'm pretty sure that at some point we'll see a WWE's, a main Saturday night's main event, which is what I'm looking forward to. They're just probably waiting to see these networks move around. And Fox talked all that trash, and then they ended up getting outbid. Now SmackDown's doing numbers, and I know they feel stupid for letting SmackDown go. We all have to take out the official guess on how Mercedes is going to debut tomorrow. She says she's excited to debut. And I don't know who she's going to come out. I hope she doesn't fall flat with one of her promos, because her promos don't really hit. Like, it didn't hit in Japan, so I hope it hits in AEW. I pray that it hits in AEW. But if she gets jobbed out to like Deonna Purrazzo or somebody or Sky Blue, I think that if you're smart, you immediately start her off heel, and her and Willow have unfinished business. That's how you start that. They need to get that title. They need to get the TBS title on Willow as fast as they can, or you know what I mean, on get it on Willow, so that way you know what I mean, she can go ahead and go over. Or I would have her team with Willow, one or the other, but I would have her come in as heel. Take our official guess. Absolutely. We need to make a poll. LOL, I love NXT. Absolutely. I need to see a female low blow. Yeah, that was funny, man. Like I haven't seen that. That was crazy. That's why I was like, did she squeeze her thigh? What was that? Shawn Michaels don't care. He gets to do whatever he wants to, man. He's having a playground down there. So Ruka is black, but Jesus, she don't look it at all. Ballet says WWE Superfest. Okay. My favorite here is Kiana. LOL, we get more women on the show. Absolutely, man. That's what I love about NXT. We get a lot of women on the show, and they get shown a lot of love. Shawn Michaels is paying it forward, making sure that these women get everything that NXT isn't doing, they're doing in WWE. Every complaint, it's like their marketing team just looks at the complaints. God, excuse me. I finished taking my meds and I don't. I ordered a calzone earlier. It's not going over very well. But it's different, Leo. You don't see a low blow from women in AEW? No, you don't. That's the thing. It's just the booking. They book themselves. They just call stuff in the ring, and then they do what they do. All they get to know is who's going over. Look at how they complain, like how people are complaining about Edge right now, like about him. You know what I mean? He's just having fun with Christian, man. That's it. He got a big check to go over there and have fun with his best friend. Kiki Palmer is really falling into they turned her into the new Steve Harvey. AEW, yeah. Segment and storylines, yeah. I mean, it takes a while, man. Like I said, Tony is only in his fifth year right now, fourth year or fifth year. So this is year 5. Give him some time. Vince had over 60 years in this business. And in year 5, Vince he used to cut promos like Tony and look like a fucking idiot on TV too. You know what I'm saying? Like until he got to get better. Vince was trying everything though, you know what I mean? And I see Tony took a stunner a couple of weeks ago. Did you guys see that? You get it, the Budweiser Super Vest from back in the day. Oh shit! I forgot about that, Valet. First female low blow was when Jeff hit it on China, and she no-sold it during the Good Housekeeping match in '99. I remember that. Speaking of Jeff Jarrett, when he hit Beetlejuice with the guitar, called him slap nuts. That's still one of the funniest shits ever. Yeah, but no woman doing a woman Mr. All Days Off. And she said Leo and that calzone. Yeah, I tried it. The place called Calzone Life out here. I ordered it. Trying to just find something cool to eat. And yeah, their food is just, I guess it was too greasy. That's why I jumped off for a second offline. LOL, that's before my time. Budweiser. Yeah, that's before everybody's time. My daddy used to drink them. WWE has a ruby YouTube plaque. Triple H has. A ruby plaque. I'm just trying to get the 100,000 subscriber plaque. You know what I'm saying? And the little silver joint. I'll be happy with that. I wish they would give us a plastic one just for hitting 500. You know what I'm saying? And give you 1,000, give you one for 1,000. They need to start incentivizing a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Just hitting 100,000. That's it takes a while, but it's hard work and dedication. We're gonna get there. Look, Kalani Jordan is hurt already. They didn't hurt her in the back. He come chase you. Thea Hill, they did her in. JC Jane did her. Thea's so funny. Yeah, man, they got her cornered in. Who's coming out? All right, somebody's coming. Fallon Henley? Man, come on. Unless she's finna join Chase U. Double clothesline. For them to be wrestling together for the first time, they look very in sync. But this is what the Performance Center is for. This is what I always say. When they wrestle with each other 24/7, they have a certain chemistry that they don't have when they go up to the main roster, and the main roster wrestles at a different pace. Valet says they were popular R&B concerts from the 80s and 90s. Mr. All Days Off. Yeah, it's a Budweiser Superfest. I definitely remember those. Speaking of 99, Triple H stole his swag from Shane Douglas and got over because WWE is massive. You remember that? I do. That was when he was, remember he came? He was Dean Douglas in WWE. He cut a promo. I think he cut it on Razor Ramon, and he was writing on the chalkboard. And he said, "You get a D for this and an E for this. And I'm going to give myself an A for this." And he spelled his name. He said, "What do you got? You got Dean." I can't find that clip nowhere, but it was so funny. There's a lot of clips I can't find from WWE history that I wish I could. Especially the one Goldust cut on when him and Marlena was talking about Ultimate Warrior, and he was just whispering biceps, triceps, and Ultimate Warrior was so upset about that. Speaking of them, they came with the first disc. Remember they dropped the disc DVD. That might have been the first wrestling disc DVD. The Destruction of the Ultimate Warrior. That was great. It made me. It was in that era where you know what I mean. A lot of disc records was coming out, so they did the disc DVD, and everybody was talking trash in the DVD about how trash Ultimate Warrior was, or they loved him, but at the same time, like they didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. That shit was funny. He said, "Oh, I didn't know about that. I have to look it up." Yes, you have to look. You got it, man. Some of this stuff is buried on like 50 pages back. Tyler says, "LOL, Leo got that Magic Don Juan cup." Nah, man, it's just it's just a little joint I got from Vegas. You know what I'm saying? It actually didn't belong to me. It was supposed to be getting sent somewhere, but I'm still gonna send it. I just had a falling out with the person at the time. But speaking of that Don Magic Juan cup, I won't say that Don Magic Juan that it was Little John who I had some of his drinking his chalice. It was very interesting brew, but I was loaded at the time and it tasted great. You know what I'm saying? I was pre-COVID before, you know what I mean? You could still drink, ask somebody for a drink. But yeah, Little John was drinking on something way different. I was loaded after that. JC Jane finna ruin this match. It's because Thea wouldn't cheat. Nancy Kerrigan, yeah, hey man, look, that was funny. They go Nancy Kerrigan, somebody else. They who that is JC Jane. They keep Nancy Kerrigan people, man. Shawn Michaels is smart. He's using everything from the 90s. They didn't have to do Kalani like that. They about to beat up old girl outside the ring. Thea's amazing. There we go. There you go. For her to be 20 years old, she's yeah. Wow. Senton. She getting her Ultimate Warrior on. Boom. Okay. She like a little ball of energy. Oh yeah, the big clothesline over the top. Of course, she took herself out. JC Jane has been. Oh, that's it. Okay, Thea kicks out. Oh, she got her in a submission. JC Jane, like, you don't be cheating, so we can't mess with you. Oh, there you go. I like it, JC. She gonna take her. Oh, she moved old girl out the way. JC is foul. I like JC Jane, man. My knee, why? Why? It was so over dramatic, but I understand. But that was so over the top, man. I remember that. I remember they used to show that on the news 24/7. They showed that just as much as they showed the OJ case. Tonya Harding was the first ever mainstream heel diva. Absolutely, that movie was hella funny too. If you guys have ever seen it, it was a straight to TV movie. Very good book there, Sean. Fallon do have problems with Kiana James, but who attacked Miss Jordan backstage? It was JC Jane and them. JC ain't never turned good. She's always still been heel. She never liked you. Look how JC looking at her. Look at the other girl standing next to her, like, what is wrong with her? It's not working. I love JC Jane's facial expressions. She is a good actress. What is she doing? The Ultimate Warrior? Okay, all right. And laughing at Mr. All Days Off. Yeah, man. And that Tanya Harding was funny. Yeah, I remember Dean Douglas. I mean, Triple H stole the franchise ECW gimmick, especially how Shane was wearing backwards leather hats and cutting aggressive style promos in ECW. Triple H stole it all. Hey, man, they say the great still. You know what I mean? Especially if nobody watching it. Oh, what up, Bun? We watching ECW. No, I'm sorry, NXT on USA right now. Ballet said Triple H is a thief. Absolutely, he's a thief. They need to repackage Nikki Cross into a female doink, the heel version, and bring back the same the same scary thing from '93. Oh no, that would be funny though. I think I looked up the ages before on some site. I think the average age of everyone is like 26. They sure did a lot. Did show it a lot. Only thing I remember on TV a lot back then was the Michael Jackson story. I always cringed at the whooping scenes. They definitely need to do something with Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross is on to something. She's always lurking. You guys have to catch her. It's almost like Where's Waldo when you see her every week. She's shown every week, but I don't think people pay attention. She's always lurking in the hallway somewhere, or she'll walk out during a match, like you'll see her in the back. Like, so something's happening. We just don't know what it is, and eventually it's all going to tie together. Or actually, the Jackson story. You stupid. Very good promo from Thea. I think so. Very good. Trick Williams is in the house tonight, so we're gonna get they closing it out like the bloodline tonight. I guess we're gonna see Trick Williams and Carmelo have a run in. Where have you seen Nikki late? Last time I saw her was outside the ring at some Raw Arena camera cut. I saw her. I saw her on a Raw myself. It was a camera cut, but it was somebody was walking to the ring, and then she just wandered out during the you know what I mean, during that time. I saw her on a SmackDown backstage just wandering around. I saw her on the NXT taping just sitting behind a crate. Like, she just pops up so randomly, like every week. Like, you have to really pay attention to see her wherever she is. We need to start a whole Nikki Cross watch. The bloodline. Oh shit. Simone Biles is so amazing, man. I'll say it every time they show this commercial. Look at that. And she gets graded so unfair. Paris 2024, LA 2028. Cannot wait. I know you're ready, Bun, if you're still in here. Got to get this good tea in after that. What do you say? Tati doesn't like us calling her AEW guys the bum line. LOL. Always forget their names. Look, man, Tati, her AEW, man, she's the one that really, like, after watching her reviews, because I wasn't an AEW guy like that. I used to watch very seldomly, but I started watching her reviews just to see something different in wrestling. Even though she doesn't, she never reviewed WWE, because that's what I used to watch. It got me more into knowing the storylines and understanding what was going on. So I never got into doing the reviews. I know people have been asking me, am I going to do them? But I don't like, that's just me. I just don't like to do the reviews. I review stuff on after shows. Like, I'm gonna make fun. Like, there's stuff that I want to do in this episode that I'm mad I didn't get to film, but I'll save it for the next episode. Which was what was it? On after the after shows, the the women's how they just take the same Women's Month t-shirt, and it looks exactly like the Black History Month t-shirt. So I'm like, okay, I think these people are designing their own stuff. And WWE's designers, I'm going to look on their website to see if they have. I know they have stuff for social media that was up online, and I might apply. I never thought about moving out of LA before, or California, because of how much stuff I do here. But now that things are strictly, a lot of my stuff that I'm doing is on YouTube and on TV, I've been thinking about, like, if their headquarters are in where is it? They are in Knoxville. So I mean, if I get a job with WWE, then I'll move to Knoxville and I'll still do the same stuff. But at the same time, I want to run their socials, because their website's kind of like, their shops and stuff like that. They get no like no looks on any of their stuff. It's because those goofy judges don't know what to do. Simone created some of their moves. Oh shit! I heard they're gonna make the broadcast better for the Olympics this year. 4K camera at times, just like how they used it at Raw yesterday. I hope so. Ballet said that's nice. I hope so too. Oh, here come the Good Brothers. Are they saying they haven't won the NXT titles? Hank and Tank. They are food for the Good Brothers, yo. The Olympics is definitely outdated in viewer experience, in my opinion. Um, I think so. I think it's the presentation. It's very slow. Um, it's just like the NBA. But I mean, what? How many times can you watch? It's like almost how can you watch the same thing every year over and I mean all the time over and over. And then the presentation is kind of like how they got to figure it out. Sports have to evolve at some point. Everything has to evolve. The presentation has to evolve. Um, I don't know how you can really but I mean, it's the only way that we still see true athleticism with endurance these days because of that doesn't have anything to do with big money. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they get gold medals. They do it for the you know what I mean, the gold medals and then the sponsorships, but NBA and everything else, they firing them up. Look, Corbin's having so much fun. Don't tell me Ridge Holland has the last match. Damn, he don't have Sheamus or Pete Dunne no more, and it's just him by himself. And he got bust back down to NXT. One mistake lives with him. People haven't forgiven him, and the one person that it happened to has forgiven him. It's almost like the D'Lo Brown thing with Draws, like, you know what I mean. But people have forgiven D'Lo Brown. It's time for everybody to forgive Ridge. I think when he heard one of the members of Pretty Deadly, that was kind of it for him. But he's just strong, man. But I mean, you got to be able to execute those moves to the best of your ability. Somehow they're going to get social media into it. You ever see a UFC fight and they show celebs tweeting in and pop-up box, and that's a suggestion. Yeah, but I mean, it's in Paris. Uh, you know, if I was them, I would incorporate fat. You know what I mean? This would have been the time to incorporate like Fashion Week and things like that, and have something like that around where like you have celebrities there that are there during that time. So now you really can maximize it. Fashion Week in Paris is a big thing. You've got to be able to definitely social media is always going to be the way for it to work, and clip it up. So we'll see what Peacock does. I know that they hired Snoop and Kevin Hart during the Olympic time, so that worked the last Olympics. So hopefully they're smart enough to still have them under contract to do that again this year. And then they can commentate, because it's just needing a jolt of entertainment. This world is it's upside down, and people are entertained very differently. Like even basketball, it's not about just the sport and endurance. When you have people that will sit on the bench because they're tired, you know what I'm saying? Jordan wouldn't miss a game. Kobe wouldn't miss a game if he could avoid it. These dudes want to sit on the bench, and that's Greg Popovich's fault for starting that whole thing of trying to rest players, and now the whole league does it. But they let him get away with it because he was winning championships by pretty much cheating and resting his people like throughout the season. The sports is about endurance. Did you check out Sorry Go Round? I am planning on it. It is on my list. Definitely they're still pulled up. But I know that Ballet said she did. She was on the streak. She was listening to that music, so I definitely will. Mr. Off says, and the Olympics should add those cartoon animations for stats like the NFL. Yeah, they definitely need to do. I would say that would be a good idea. You know what I mean? They can learn a lot. I think that maybe they should learn something from. Uh-oh. Give me just a second. My mic went out. There we go. Sorry, you guys. I had a little with the mic going blank on me. I apologize. The Yeti is tripping. I pop hard for those cute animations during NFL pre-time games. Whoever came up with that was a good idea. Yeah, they just have to start listening to the newer generation, and it's run by older guys, and they don't understand what the newer generation is interested in to keep them interested. Like, you know what I mean? Baseball isn't even doing a good job of it. All of the American sports aren't doing a good job of keeping up with everything. This is why WWE is the way it is, because and why it's working is because of the socials. So it always goes back to socials, even with rappers. Yeah, there's a million and one rappers that I deal with that are afraid to, like, I'm not doing TikToks, I'm not doing this. Well, you're not going to sell any albums. Tell them that all the time. Ridge looks like Lars Sullivan in that attire. LOL shock, Lars fell off the earth. Man, Lars is in hiding. He did them movies, and that's what happened. That's why he had that. He had an anxiety issue when he first started, and he got called up to the main roster. I was like, "Oh, this dude Lars Sullivan is finna kill on the main roster." And then he was supposed to debut, and then he had an anxiety attack. I said, "Uh-oh, something's wrong." And then some dipshit on Twitter said, "Guys, I'm sorry to say this, but Lars Sullivan had this. He was already having problems with those old tweets that he had, racist tweets." And then yeah, when they found those tapes or DVDs or clips or whatever the case was, it was a rap city. I didn't watch a stitch of it, but I saw the pictures that they showed him hugged up. But I mean, he could have competed in the LGBTQ community of wrestlers. I mean, Sunny Kiss exists, and there's a lot more of them that are out there. You know what I mean? That are open with their, sexuality. So, I mean, if he loved this thing like that, then he could. But I understand, different people when they come from different places, it's a little different. But yeah, you're supposed to be a monster, and it didn't work. He would have been a different type of monster. They usually get ran out of wrestling, unfortunately. Yo, ballet dancer, what's happening, girl? RB says it's all gravy. Thank you. AD says I went to a baseball game. That pitching clock was genius too. Yeah, see, they're adapting. What Pat McAfee does with the playbook on WWE is some people like it, some people don't, but they'll get used to it if it's there, and then you'll miss it when it's gone. I missed it when it's gone. I love when he does the perfect pencil flip from Mr. Perfect, man. That just reminds me of Mr. Perfect so much. I'm glad he's DLC in the first pack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I'm gonna start playing. When I can't wait to play other players that play the game, and am able to use Mr. Perfect. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, man. When I do universe mode, he's getting booked. Great feuds. I want to see Mr. Perfect versus Kurt Angle versus Chad Gable. That's my one of my, and Bret Hart. I would put Bret Hart in, but he'll probably win. But I did let the computer run off one match while I was just to test it, because they had this thing where they were showing that they were trying to get us pissed off, where they showed that Hulk Hogan was being disrespectful to the black wrestling referees, and I had to go check it out. So I had to like run the match, and it was I tried to let the match run itself, and it was Booker T versus Hogan. I don't know why I picked Booker T. I just kept hearing him saying, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. So I booked a WCW match with Booker T versus Hogan. And Hogan was supposed to win the match, and I had Asia as the ref. And Booker T beat the fuck out of Hogan. That was funny. RB says, I know I said this before, but with the way pro wrestling business going, we probably gonna have some Suge Knight figures. I think so. We need them. I would love to see. Imagine Suge Knight being a wrestler. Like if we got a Suge Knight as a wrestler, we almost had it with AJ Francis if they would have let it play out. He's in TNA now. Here comes Sean Spears, huh? They are really using like people's personal lives inside of their stories to rebuild them. But he's been there 3 weeks in a row. At least he's getting TV time. He not as opposed to AEW. Excuse me for not being as energetic. It's been a very long day. All right, AD says since I'm on my creative kick, Jim Johnston should create a YouTube channel and upload complete breakdowns on how he created iconic WWE themes. That channel will blow up absolutely, and that's why we can't hear a lot of the songs no more. Is because Jim Johnston owns the rights to those records, and they've moved away from them. Similar to Maven and Stevie Richards. Oh yeah, the Pink and Black Attack, absolutely. I love, Bret Hart is one of them guys, man. I love in WWE 2K. I love running off matches with Bret Hart against whoever. You know what I mean? Starting feuds. GM mode is always fun to see how you stack up. I play against the computer. I would love to play against. I can't wait till they make that multiplayer, so that way I can run those matches against actual wrestlers, actual people. I'm sorry. Kurt gonna have to evolve to Perk Angle for that match. Hey man, look, they got a. I wish they had the different versions of Kurt in here. I would love to see the one with the where he had the wig on with the what's the name? The helmet. Make that a triple threat ladder match. Kurt Angle, Chad Gable, and Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart. So I know I told y'all yesterday I would play 2K today. It just ran long. I didn't think it was gonna take me that long to like finish creating my created wrestler. Like I say, I still have a little bit to do. I got to go back in and fix the entrance. I think you have to fix the entrances on your separate clothing. I didn't have to do that last year, but this year I seem to have to. But yeah, my wrestlers together. Definitely looking good. Y'all are gonna enjoy the entrance. Unfortunately, I can't play the music, but I'll find a way to edit it in just so you guys can see the entrance. Maybe I'll use actually one of my own records so that way you guys can see the entrance produced by my guy Disco Boogie, and you know what I mean, with the sound in the background so you can see him go to the ring. But I have Trick for his regular music. I have Trick Williams when I play, so I'm going to restart this and I'll probably choose different paths. But the My Rise is fun. Like right now, Kayla Braxton is on my screen right now. She's looking Kayla-ish and looking great. One of my little WWE crushes. I like Kayla. But oh, Sean Spears won it. Look, he's getting wins. Oof. Oh, on a chair. He didn't have to do him like that. All right, we got 7 minutes left. That means that Trick Williams, they did show him he's gonna be coming out. That is one of the greatest segments in wrestling ever. I agree. No need to apologize. Oh, thank you, Valet. I appreciate your hospitality. More of my creative pick. I know a way to get Montez over. Remember when Snoop was like, "Y'all don't got love for the West Coast"? Well, let it be known then. My idea is if the fans boo Bianca in any fashion at WrestleMania over time, Montez should be a mix of Kanye and Snoop and grab the mic from Bianca and say, "Y'all don't got love for the EST." Well, let it be known. Absolutely, I agree. I can see it happening. That's what I think was where she's headed. Like Bianca is going, but we just came to her defense and protected her. I don't think that they'll like, the black fan. We gonna ride with Bianca regardless. That's just us. The black fans will ride with Bianca. They are going to protect her. We're gonna protect Asia at all costs. You know what I mean? Asia's been she's so fun to watch. Like it's certain people that I like to watch that have fun on socials. Asia just is so happy to be able to be seen on TV as Ref Bay, you know what I'm saying? Like and see herself in the game. Like that's just crazy, dude. Like that's why I say 2K24 is up for a lot of people be to like I say, even for me, my whole thing is I spent the money because I was there last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm in the game, like as just in the audience. Um, I got a picture of the way this guy was looking at me. I will show y'all that today. I know I've been showing y'all pictures and stuff from me from Mania, but this was one of the funniest things. This is when you can tell that there's hate in the area. Since we had on commercial and they finna show I guess Trick Williams is backstage. I'm waiting for them to show him before it goes off. We only got 5 minutes left. Let's see if I can find this picture before it ends. It was the most hater picture I've ever like of somebody looking at me ever. This is the picture of me getting caught in the audience, watching the match. One of the guys I was with shot me when he was shooting me sitting ringside. Here it is. So they call it the sniper shot. So when you're if you're out doing your thing and you're with your guys and they're editing, I'll get back to the comments in just a second. And you're not editing, but you are, you're out shooting and you get caught out of pocket and you're not doing the job. Like I definitely have to convert this image. It's too big. Let's see if I can still convert it. I don't know if it has to be smaller than 1 gigabyte or not. 1 megabyte, it does. This picture is so big. All right, we'll convert it there. There we go. Now it should show up. Let's see. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Let's see. Add overlay. All right, it's loading. Let me check the comments while that's loading. Montez is a heel and Bianca is a face, similar to how Beyonce was a face and still helping Taylor Swift at the award show. I agree. After Kanye West outburst, that's funny. She was, man, and I don't think Beyonce has a problem with Taylor Swift either, even though that everybody else does because they see how she plays the game. But she just plays the game and she does everything she's supposed to do. Taylor Swift is. If anybody followed her lead, then they wouldn't have had those problems that they did with letting. I don't think what is it? SoundCloud, not SoundCloud. What is it? Spotify would have blew up. I think that would be a unique to have Montez be heel husband and Bianca trying to maintain her babyface image. If done right, the social media tweets will be saying Bianca should divorce Montez. I agree, but I doubt it though. They love them two together. It gives Bianca a non-title storyline too. Ballet says most definitely Bianca needs to leave him. Oh shit, that's because Ballet want a slice. RB says, "Is there any other scenes in Straight Outta Compton that you wish you was in?" Oh yeah, I can show you guys the picture. I found it too. No, not really. I had fun just being on the certain set that I was on that day. Not at all. I will upload this too since they put out a press release of the show that's coming up. Since you guys are here and you guys wanted to know what I was going to be doing, I'll post that. And let's see, I took so many pictures over the last couple of days. It's me and my dad. I got pictures from the AVN Awards that I got in here. Let's see, I'll save this one too for the community page. Where is the picture? I know it came. I found that picture just to show you guys. Just showed my daughter her picture of her still in my Louis Vuitton bag. I was so upset. She wore it to school. She was like, I need a jacket to wear. I need a backpack for school. She took my Louis bag. I was hot. Like that bag costed me like that was like one of the last things I got that costed me a lot before rap ended. But my daughter was like, no, I need that Louis bag. I need this backpack for school, Dad. Uh-oh, here come Trick. I like it. Uh-huh. It's 7:01, so they gonna go over time real quick for us. That vest is kind of lit. It's how I need to look at that event. I need to make sure that whatever I'm wearing is stopping the show and got everybody crazy. All right, I got my images loaded. I'll show you guys after this Trick Williams segment. That vest is lit though. I need something fire like that. I need a suit vest though. It's Shawn Michaels and Diesel all over again. You say Trick is Kurt Angle's son. Oh God, let me go through these comments. Oh shit, with your little punk ass. He on his head. Good promo, Trick. Uh-oh. Metaphor. What Noam Dar got to do with anything? Ain't Trick Whiplash legend? Why he always got a bubble goose on? Yeah. Looking at his girl, winking at her. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. You ain't gonna make it to next week. Here come Lash and Jakara. Look at her. Look at her. Yeah. Yeah, Trick. Yeah. It's gonna be Meta 2 instead of Meta 4. Look, she gave him his shoe back. He didn't punch the boy out of his shoe. Oh man, that was great. She's like, all right, it's over. That'll be dope to see his girl as his valet. That was a good ending to the episode, man. They went over how many minutes? 7:08. That's 10 minutes. That was dope. All right, let me get back to the comments. Mr. AD says, and it should end with Montez cheating on Bianca with a white diva. Oh no, someone from Tiffany talking about how Tiffy is younger version of the EST. No, don't do it. Hire me, Triple H, LOL. Hey, AD, you gonna get yourself hurt with that one. The sympathy Bianca would get from the women would be fire for real. It might attract the black women Tyler Perry crowd. LOL, you silly bro. You gonna stop? You got to. You must be stopped at all costs for that storyline. I'm sure she thought that. I'm sure that she brought it back into one piece. Oh man, now that song is stuck in my head. Ballet. How you gonna have that cool outfit on with no matching shades? Seth needs to give young Trick some pointers. Yeah, he need to go ahead and see King Troy one time. That vest was lit. RB says how they could have booked Team Sonic versus Team Chaotix after Knuckles' betrayal on Sonic. Have Knuckles beat Sonic 1-on-1, then have Sonic beat all 4 members of Team Chaotix, and you have Sonic with the win the rematch. Yeah, but then after that, what's his name? Shadow will come out and just pop Sonic, and it'll be over with. And he should pop Tails first, just to break Sonic down to his kneecaps. Ballet said people are still out here talking about Trick is Booker T's son. LOL, that's funny. Have you been offered to do a song for a movie by any chance? Actually, they did. They used to ask us to do it all the time, and it was one of those things where we just like didn't understand how it worked. Like we were it was a list of movie people. They still have a list too. I'm pretty sure I can get that list and get on the list. I just have to ask. I probably can ask um Natalia whenever she jumps in the chat from time to time when I'm streaming. She probably jumped in to watch a little bit tonight and dip. I can ask her about it. But they do have things where you can submit songs for movies, but you got to have a constant producer for that as well too, and write songs for it. My mentor John Nettlesby, who I want to bring on here one of these days, I definitely want him to I'll probably just go live. I want to do like a round table with me, him, Tati, and maybe DJ, and let you guys meet him. He is an absolute legend. It won't be wrestling related, but it will just be like Hollywood related, and you guys get to talk to him. And like I said, he created the Always Coca-Cola theme. If you grew up in the 80s and 90s or late 90s, you heard it. It started with Tyrese, but every version that do Always Coca-Cola, he wrote that. So John has so many stories. I just saw a picture of him at Dominique Wilkins' wedding. The human highlight reel just got married again. So Dominique is one of his best friends. So and John Sally, he always told us stories about different people that he was with. So he always told me that he would let me run an interview with him. So I'm hoping to have him come on one of the shows. Mr. Aldi's offset Trick is Kurt Angle's son. Oh man, ballet is rolling. Lash and Jakara. Oh, I love when they on screen, man. I love them at all costs. They are to be protected. Someone said this is Sasha and Naomi 2.0. I agree. They them two are inseparable, and I like them. Lash Legend, like I say, if you guys don't know, she used to she played in the WNBA. She didn't last long, but she is a college NCAA champion. She is ballet is still laughing. Who did Lash slam a few weeks ago? NXT capitalized on that moment. That would have been Otis. Otis lets all the women slam him. I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind, and I respect Otis for letting the ladies. You know what I mean? I respect the hell out of him for letting the ladies do that. You know what I mean? To be able to get their shine on. A lot of men in wrestling probably wouldn't do that because they would feel that it wouldn't get over. Ballet is laughing. What did I miss? A real life moment between Trick and Lash? What was said? Trick said I could tell by the way that Lash was looking at me. He was telling Noam Dar the way that Lash is looking at me. You know what I mean? She know what's going on. And then they had that little kiss. Ballet said, "What the hell? Yeah, that is. They are a real life couple." Mr. Aldezov said, "Oh shit, they kissed Mr. Aldezov. Yes, it was a passionate one too. He was winking at her. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, look, he won his girl. It started a long time ago too, maybe a year or so ago when he was first talking about her backstage when he ran into Metaphor. HBK Wilding with the booking. Hey man, he just booking people into their real life situations. Might as well take advantage. That's what you're supposed to do. That's why the Attitude Era worked. I saw the kiss, but missed what was said a few minutes before. Trick said that Lash was looking at him. Absolutely, she was. WWE needs to pull an audible and put Trick versus Melo at WrestleMania 40. That whoop that Trick chant would be crazy in Philly. Absolutely. Why not add that? I always said that match is has upper card worthy, but it is definitely going to make sure people tune in and stand and deliver, which I think is earlier that day. WWE has new management. We don't need to go buy and book like Vince did. Absolutely not. Ballet said, "Oh man, yeah." All right. So before I go, here go these pictures. I'm gonna go down these lists. So this is me at the NWA movie shoot. As you can see behind me, all those people. This is the concert scene. I had on my little polo shirt with my Raider hat. That's you know what I mean, to show it. I still have my hair braided at the time. But yeah, this was the NWA movie set when they were shooting the concert scene. And I had my boy take a picture. I forget what iPhone was out at that time. And this is me at WrestleMania, where my guy shot me. in the crowd. You see dude, look at dude right behind me with his face all scrunched up. He was like, who is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that picture was funny. It's just like, dog, why you hating? You know what I mean? Like I saw that afterwards and I was laughing, but this is me at WrestleMania getting my work on. And this was during Cody and Roman's match. And since the event is coming up and I see that they dropped their press release, this is the event that I will be at doing commentary. In West Hollywood, the promotion is PTW. So you guys have heard it first from me first. PTW is ran by Cameron. For those that used to be with Naomi as a tag team partner with the Funkadelics. This is her promotion. PTW, which is they are supportive of the LGBTQ community. I didn't know at first, but I don't have any problems with doing the promotion. I'm going to go and have a good time. Everybody there that's on the card is either affiliated with somebody that's something bigger. I'm going to go have fun. I saw it as an opportunity to help somebody build their promotion. I don't care who's wrestling as long as it's good wrestling. And you know what I mean? I'm safe and I'm safe with my sexuality, but so I don't have a problem with going to do it at all. So I saw that posted on the website. Like I said, I was waiting for them to drop their promo, and I saw the show came up. I think she announced it because she dropped her music video, and I'm definitely in support of Cameron. So definitely if you guys want to make sure you guys go to her website, maybe buy a ticket or something like that. If you're in the LA area, I know Henny God is, and you guys want to pull up, I will be at ringside and doing commentary. I know that JD from New York does commentary for a small promotion or whatever the case may be, but this is my opportunity to step into the wrestling game and to go and support definitely a Black woman building her company. And I want to support any wrestling at all that I can. And this is my breakthrough into the business. So yeah, man, that's what I'll be doing on April 2nd. Ballet, okay. I know you laughing at Mr. Holidays off with his crazy self. Thank you, Ballet. I appreciate it. You said, yeah, I saw an interview on how she's opened up her own promotion. Yes, this is her second event. And so Tati has sent me, she said, Cameron has any promotion? And I'm like, no. And then she sent me like the promotion. And she said, it's called PTW. I'm like, what's PTW? And then I had to look it up, and it's called Pound Town Wrestling. So at that point, you would have thought I would have known what it was, but I didn't. But none of the guys I saw or ladies that I saw that were wrestling are there. But I watched an interview with her with one guy who he had a sailor costume on. And so I watched the interview. Me and my kids were watching, and we didn't know. My kids were like, oh, Dad, you're going to be working at this? And I said, yeah. They said, my daughter was like, man, go do it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and, you know what I mean? And open that up. So, you know what I mean? It's like you don't pass on an opportunity for it. I know that everybody has those Hollywood stories. Listen, don't worry. I'm very comfortable with myself and going into a situation. I have no problem. It's wrestling. You know what I mean? I'm hoping to meet some of these people that are there. I know a lot of the wrestlers that are there already. I've shot a lot of them already on Independence. And yeah, man, I'll be able to meet Cameron and talk to her and be able to hopefully maybe she'll come and do you know what I mean, jump on one of our channels, me and Tati, and stream with me and Tati one day, and we get to talk to her after the event. I'm going to email them and ask them, can I have somebody come with me? And hopefully maybe we'll get Tati out here to be able to come and, you know what I mean, do some stuff backstage and meet Sunny Kiss and the rest of these wrestlers and come and live her dream too. We both are in this for the long haul. Like I said, I'm a team player and I want everybody to be able to be a part of it, but that is the event. And it is April 3rd, so you guys can check it out. Yeah, man, absolutely. It was definitely a good show and a good swerve. Raw and NXT both nice tonight. Absolutely. And Mr. Holiday, Will Cameron joining the team as a guest would be fire. I absolutely think so. I want to see her come on and do some stuff with us, open some doors. I see that she's doing music. I actually, you know what I mean, would love to be able to work with her musically as well. I've been able to do great things with artists as a producer on that end, me and my business partner, Tori. So if she's open to it, definitely I would love to be able to give her some of the musical, since I come from the Quincy Jones family tree. impart some of that on her and help her make a hit just because I know how to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking forward to it. So it was a great stream tonight. You guys know to check in with Tati at Wrestle Tati tomorrow, the Tati Taker, as a lot of you guys call her. And tomorrow, you know what I mean? You know, it'll be 5 p.m. when she starts. I'll be over there in the chat making sure that things are running well. And then we'll see what happens after that. Look out for me tomorrow around 10 a.m. ish. Maybe 11. I know that you know what I mean, somewhere around then, 10 or 11. But my character's made. I'll be back on. Maybe I might start earlier at 9. But if you guys are don't have anything to do and just want to have your YouTube running in the background to see something, then definitely you guys will you know, you can watch me do that for a while. Let's see. Alicia Fox versus Melina has to be the first match at her promotion. I know Alicia Fox is over there too. I haven't seen the card yet. They sent me. I won't even go to what they sent me because I can't talk about that stuff in the emails. But definitely, I know that Alicia Fox was supposed to be over there. I know that Sunny Kiss will be at the promotion. I know that J Rod, if you guys did watch Collision, not Collision, but ROH, if you watched Tati's ROH stream or just ROH in general. She fought Queen Aminata in the first round. J Rod, I shot her at a UWW event, which is Ultimate Women of Wrestling. Yeah, like you know, the women, their promotions are always fire. Like, they always run good shows, and I don't think that they get enough praise. This is why I'm willing to do it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Why not? I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of women, and and I get to go do wrestling stuff. But I love wrestling in all forms and fashion. And it's just a great opportunity. And you know what I mean? I feel blessed that I was asked to do the job that I'm asked to do, and I'm going to go do it 100%. So from now on, you guys, after the event, I'm going to add PTW to my website and support PTW. I'm supporting it now just so that way, you know what I mean? There's that. So, you know, I'm just giving them their props, and I'm happy to be able to go and do that, man. So. Let's see. Yeah, Leo, good show, and Swerve, absolutely. Raw and NXT. Yeah, okay, I read that one. Read that one. You stay winning, Leo. You know what? It is ballet. It's just the thing is to just keep pushing. If you have a dream, my thing is I took what Erykah Badu said to heart, and I always say that. Take everything you know and put it into one thing, and squeeze it as hard as you can and make it one thing. This is where the video games come from, the wrestling and the music. So all of that is what I'm getting into. AD says, good stream as always. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Is you related to Quincy Jones? Absolutely not. How I'm involved is that my mentor is a direct descent, Quincy Jones was his mentor, and him being Quincy Jones being his mentor, his John Nettlesby's mentor, makes me from that family tree. Because I learned everything I learned from John as far as how to write hit records and how the industry works. A lot of industry secrets and stuff like that. And so, and how to produce records. You know what I mean? John is an incredible fucking producer as far as the things that he's been able to produce. He still works with Drake and everybody like that. Drake shouted him out on Nardwar, out of all people, if you guys watch Nardwar. And, you know what I mean? John is just one of those guys. So, you know, I hope to have him on here one day, and some of the people from music. So that way you guys can get a little bit in depth on my musical background and stuff like that. The Tati Taker. Yes. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for coming through ballet. Robert Brown says hashtag Tati Taker. Hashtag Tati Taker. We're all calling it now. You get the joke on Alicia Fox versus Melina, right? Oh, shit. That I do now. And that's funny. I met Melina at the UWW show. You know what I mean? When she was she wouldn't take any pictures, but I did meet her because she works for UWW. She books for them. She's like the vice president under Rampage Jackson. Like always, this dope. Absolutely. So I will see you guys in Tati's chat tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming through. And I appreciate you guys every time you guys show up for me, man. It's just a great feeling, man. It makes me feel good. Some of these days it'd be down, and then it's just positivity when I did get to come in and see you guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good one.